My name is Roland Mumford. I'm with Mumford Law. We have a practice that specializes in employment discrimination, Section 1983 civil rights law, and we do some criminal misdemeanor cases, uncontested divorces in Tennessee and in Georgia, and take selective cases for employment discrimination and civil rights law in Arkansas. Thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself. New YouTube channel called No Pro Bono Law. The reason that I called it No Pro Bono Law is a pun on getting about 5 to 8 phone calls a day where people expect free consultations, and unfortunately I can't be a legal aid clinic every day, but I wanted to do something that I could contribute as public service. It's kind of a fun hobby with videography, and I'm going to be creating some videos that may help people in the legal community. And I'm going to start out by creating some videos to help you either represent yourself in your own divorces, or more particularly substantive, how you can save money with your new or existing attorneys. And because if the more information that you have that you can provide to them, that is less hours that they can charge for them. So this video may frustrate those attorneys, and particularly locally, and if so, so be it. So thank you for the opportunity to introduce myself, and let's create a video on how you can do your own Tennessee child support calculation. And I'm going to show you from literally from the very beginning to opening up a Google page, searching for the Tennessee child support calculator, and then opening it up in Excel. And this will be based upon a family of 2 children, a husband and a wife, to kind of keep the fact pattern simple. Thank you for the opportunity to assist you today. Find the Tennessee Child Support Calculator. Open up Google or Chrome, put in Tennessee Child Support Calculator, hit enter, and this will be the results that you see. And you will click on Tennessee Child Support Calculator, and it will bring up this page, and then you'll click on Calculator. Then you will see this page come up from the Tennessee Department of Human Services. Now I use a Mac, so I'm going to be clicking on a Mac link that will allow me to download the Excel application for Macs, but it's also up here for Microsoft if you have a PC. So we're going to click here on Mac. You may see some kind of prompt come up to where you can open up the Excel spreadsheet application. Click on it. This is very important. When you see this come up, you want to click Enable Macros. Then you will have the Excel spreadsheet come up. We will go ahead and minimize this screen. Let's go ahead and maximize this screen. And then we will increase the zoom to bring it up so everybody can see it. Let's get it on the page. There we go. Now, so let's say we have a family of 2 parents, and we have 2 children. And so the first thing you're going to do, we'll just put in Jane Doe as the mom. We'll put in John Doe as the father. And then let's put in, I'll just use child 1, put in the name of a child, first and last name. And we'll put in child 2 for the second child. You will type in the child's first and last names there, but just to keep this simple, I'm putting in child 1, child 2. We'll make up a couple of birth dates. All right, so now that takes us to that. The only places where you're going to type anything in are the fields that are purple. Now, obviously, X plus Y in terms of parenting time equals 365 days. So we have to put in 2 numbers into this field and this field that equal 365 days. Now let's just kind of go with the typical parenting plan, or it used to be, of every other weekend. a week or two during the summer and alternating spring breaks, and then splitting the Christmas break. Now it is easier to get equal parenting time with the new legislation, but it's still a little bit of an uphill battle to do it. But anyways, for the sake of this video, we're just going to assume it's every other weekend to kind of keep it simple. So you're going to put in $285 for the mother. We're going to put in $80 for the father. We're going to repeat that again, $285 and then $80. And then click out. Make sure all of our text is in black, and then we've done what Excel wants us to do. Now, the next section that we have to figure out is putting in the gross incomes. Now, to determine what is gross income, if you're a W-2 employee, you just put in the straight number that's off of your W-2. If you're self-employed, go to the Tennessee Child Support Guidelines, and it'll explain what expenses you can back out to get to your adjusted gross income, and then even more deductions after that. But for the sake of just having an easy video, we're going to assume both parents are W-2 employees, but we're going to do another video on Tennessee Child Support Guidelines to explain that. So these are two parents, mother and father, making a salary, W-2 income, just to keep it simple. So let's say the mother's doing $3,000 a month in monthly gross income. It's important, gross income, not income after expenses. For the father, let's say he's making $6,000 a month, that he's the breadwinner. All right, kind of type that there, click into another field, and then that's where you put the incomes in. Now, the next issue, you'll scroll down, again, only stay in the purple areas, and one of the parents, whoever pays for health insurance, is going to get a credit. And that's very important. If the father pays for the health insurance on the children, then that's going to reduce his child support, vice versa if the mother's paying for it. So let's say that the father's paying health insurance on the two children. But let's say he's paying, just to keep it simple, $400 a month for health insurance from his employer to cover all four members of the family, both parents, both children. That's pretty low insurance, but just to keep it this simple. You can only claim the health insurance credit for the two children only. And typically what the courts will do, if you're paying a flat fee per month, the court's just going to divide it by the number of people on the plan. However, if you are paying a specific amount on the two children, then that is what you would put in. But let's say here you're paying $400 a month, it's a family plan, then what you'll do is you'll divide it 400 by the two children, so obviously that would be 200. So we'll put 200 there. Now let's say that the mother, she's the custodial parent having majority parenting time, that she's paying $1,000 a month in childcare. Work-related childcare, she has to be working. So $1,000 a month, that's typical daycare expense. Let's put that in. And we'll click into the next field, and there is the child support obligation, $1,577. Now, if you have another child in the home from another marriage, or if you're paying child support for another child that does not live with you, you can come down here. There's another tab. You click on Credit Worksheet, and this is where you would fill in the information. This is easy to do, but I really want to keep this video simple, so either refer to an attorney or we may do another video on that. But let's come back to the main child support worksheet page, and there you go. Now, if you need to submit this to the court, the easiest way to turn this into a PDF is come and click on the print command. Look down here on the bottom where it says PDF. Save as a PDF. Excuse me, the computer's a little slow. Well, that's where you would click save as a PDF. It'll change the printer to say save as PDF, and then you'll hit save and save it in the appropriate folder. All right. So we'll move that down there. And that's how you do a Tennessee child support calculation. Also, save this, click on File, Save As, and keep the support worksheet so that you can come back and edit it if necessary. Thank you very much for the opportunity to demonstrate how to do a Tennessee child support calculation. If you have any questions about our law firm or want to learn more about us, go to mumford.law. Thank you. Have a great day.